Hello and welcome back to Warsword Conquest Expanded. So, we're gonna do a siege. I know, I'm currently a mercenary, so this isn't really gonna help me that much, but you know what? I just wanted to do it for fun, and also because I wanted to see if it's actually doable for us to take something by ourselves. Because if it is, that means that we could potentially create our own faction. So, disable giants and sieges is available to us. So if we do find that giants are really annoying and they don't really work as intended, or, you know, they're not really that fun to play with, then we can always remove them. But we don't need to worry about that because we're going to be taking 6 hours to create these ladders. I can only hope that no one is going to come along here. As you can see, we do have... There is a couple of vassals. No, oh no. There's some close by. This is maybe a bit problematic. Okay, well, we're going to lead our soldiers in an assault. There's 150 in here. And I'm a little bit worried, I gotta say. I'm a little bit worried. Oh, wait a minute. This is a very interesting layout, I gotta say. Huh. Yeah, we're going to have some issues here. I have a bad feeling. I have a bad feeling about this. Mostly because they have some Tzeentch sorcerers by the looks of things, and if we know anything about Tzeentch, they have massive AoE damage, so it's probably going to be bad for us. But all I'm going to do is I'm just going to stand here at the very beginning, and I am just going to swing over and over again with massive amounts of damage. I'm going to try and level up. This is a great way to power level your two-handed skill, by the way, or any skill, to be honest. Just get into a siege, get behind the enemy lines if you can, obviously, and just try to do as much damage as you possibly can. Just try to swing or shoot or do whatever as much as possible. And that is fundamentally the best way to power level these kinds of skills. And maybe I will be able to. Yeah, the funny thing is, Chaos are not very well known for their ranged units, so I actually feel like I don't even need to really rush to attack the archers over there. That's the funny thing about the archers from Chaos, because I kind of think, oh, okay, well, they're not really that effective. Which is quite funny, because you could see here that, well, they haven't really killed that much, as you could see. If these guys were wood elves, this would be a completely different situation, because I would be focusing those wood elves down as fast as I could. Because anytime we're up against someone that actually has some pretty decent ranged, it's game over. It's a big amount of damage coming in. And I don't even want to talk about the potential for Chaos Dwarves to be insanely strong in that situation as well. What is that thing? It dead? It's dead? Okay. It died. Okay, wonderful. We don't need to worry then. So, this is literally one of the easiest sieges I've ever done in Warsword Conquest. Yeah, that just goes to show. Yeah, that just goes to show. Wow, that was incredibly simple. Okay, so... I don't even know what to do right now. I literally have no idea what to do right now because I was not expecting to finish it that fast. Okay. I guess I'll just defend it, right? I guess I'll just defend it or something like that. But what we can do is we can actually give Genevieve this new shield, because this shield is going to be so much better than what she has before. And we can also give her this helmet. I know it looks absolutely ridiculous on her, but, you know, just bear with me, okay? Just bear with me for a little bit of time. Now, I know of another merchant in the game that I think would be a fantastic addition to our character. And it is the... what is it now? The Monster Merchant, I think. The Monster Merchant. And I'm kind of hoping that we'll be able to find that. I think someone actually said to me that there is there's a thing in the camp menu that allows me to see where merchants are and stuff like that. Is it here? Ah, look at that. Oh, are you serious right now? Ask around for special merchants. Let's do it. Wow. Are you serious that I can literally... There it is. There's the Monster Merchant. He's currently in... Okay, that's very far away from where we are right now. That's kind of unfortunate. It's more unfortunate that there isn't an Ogre Merchant on here, but... well, that's fine. Not that big of an issue. Look at all the potion sellers, though. It tells you where all the potion sellers are as well. So if you're not... You know, if you want to find some potions, I thought I was just getting lucky, and apparently I was, because every single town in you know, a couple of episodes ago, every single town had a potion seller in it, and that's the only reason why I have so many right now. But yeah, anyway, yeah, I don't even know what to do right now, because these guys are... That was surprisingly... Is it just... you know, it might just be the siege layout. Maybe that's the problem. Yeah, because now I'm wondering whether I can even... Can I even defend this? That's the question. Can I even defend this? Because if I try to defend it, is it going to result in me dying? It might result in me being defeated. That would be hilarious if that was the case. Okay, well, you know what? I'm going to be attacking this guy. He has 152. We have 57. So we are attacking people with vastly superior numbers. And I think the main reason why we're actually doing anything good right now is because of our lead belchers. I think our lead belchers are actually carrying quite a lot of the damage that we're able to do right now, which is pretty crazy. Okay. Wow. Yeah, as you can see, this guy literally just died. We should just put our forces up on the top here. Just get our forces to the top of the hill and just try and do some damage. I want to kill these Tzeentch Exalted Flamers and stuff like that, because they are going to absolutely murder us 6 ways from Sunday, and I would prefer not to have that happen. Thank you. Okay, I'm just going to try and shoot as many of these guys as I can. Try and kill that guy. Yep, there we go. Nice. Okay, nice. Okay. Now let's charge. Let's charge. This is... I've got to say, I actually feel like this is crazy. The amount of damage we can do with Empire troops is staggering. I'm very surprised, actually, because they're... Okay, look at it this way, yeah? When I've played Warsword Conquest in the past, I have always... I'm going to say this right now. I've always looked down on the Empire troops, just because they are standard, for the most part, standard human units, right? And generally, standard human units are not that interesting. You know, they're not going to be super impactful or anything like that. By the way, very cool Tzeentch disc here that he's flying around on. Absolutely love that. I think that is extremely, extremely cool looking. But yeah, anyway. As I said, I personally think that, you know, Empire troops are a little bit boring sometimes. And, you know, they're not super amazing to look at or anything like that. Because they're just humans, right? They're just regular humans. And when you're playing a mod like this where you have insane amounts of choice, I mean, you've got an incredible array of everything under the sun. You've got orcs, you've got chaos lords, you've got dark elves, you've got... French people, you know, you've got all kinds of really, really crazy variety. And then you got these Empire guys, and, you know, that's the reason why I've always thought, oh, yeah, they're not very fun, you know, they're not very fun to play with. Oh, look at that. We got a Dragon Ogre? We literally have a Dragon Ogre? Okay, that's cool. Apparently that guy leveled up finally. That's pretty crazy. Okay, but yeah, so that's the reason why I'm actually very, very surprised, because I'm thinking to myself, what's actually going on there? How is he able to do this, you know? How is he able to be so effective? Why is he not leveling skills up automatically, by the way? He is not doing that. Okay, there we go. We'll just have him do that now, I guess. I did level up as well, so let me just see here. Going to go for another point in strength, another point in power strike, even though I don't really need that, to be honest. And we're going to go into this castle. We are fundamentally capable of besieging and indeed eliminating extremely high-value enemies. I mean, obviously, they don't have massive units. You know, if they had a bunch of massive units in their parties, we'd probably be facing some pretty easy defeats. However, they don't, you know, they don't have that right now. So this is very much leaning towards us maybe possibly being able to create our own faction. Like I said, creating our own faction and then, you know, going out from there and seeing what's up, basically. Because I am... I don't know. I'm speechless, basically. I'm speechless about how effective we've actually been here. Because, as I said, Empire units do not inspire me with a lot of confidence, but in this case, I am feeling pretty confident right now, which is probably a bad thing, to be honest, because if you know me at all, if you've, you know, been on my channel a while, you'll know that whenever I get overconfident, I always make mistakes. And so I'm very much hoping that that is not going to happen here. I'm going to try and kill these buffed guys so that they don't actually do anything super special. But yeah, me just slaying all of these enemies and trying to get as much two-handed weapon proficiency. That's pretty much what I'm doing. Look at the Savage Ochre Lead Belcher right there. You see how much damage he did right there? He got like what, 5-6 kills in one shot? Yeah, that is exactly what I'm talking about. They are just incredible units. Very surprising actually, because I have used them in the past and they haven't been that effective. You know, they've been good, don't get me wrong, they've been good, but I have never thought to myself, oh yes, I must always get these guys. I must always get them because they are so strong. But no, I've not thought that. You know, I've picked them up sometimes when I thought, oh yeah, okay, fine, I'll pick them up because I've got space and because I've got some cash. But for the most part, I've never prioritized getting these kinds of units, and I feel like I am an absolute imbecile now because they are apparently very strong, much stronger than I thought. Because yeah, sure, okay, fine, ogres, they've got good amounts of HP. Yeah, that's a given, you know, that's obvious. But I never really thought that they were this effective at getting kills. Maybe that is an expanded thing. Maybe they've been sort of like remastered a little bit, or maybe their gear has been changed by, you know, by a certain amount. I don't know. I actually have no idea whether that is the case. But all I know is that I'm seeing our ogres getting bunches of kills, and they're not dying either. They're not dying, and usually they would be dying, which is quite funny. Okay, this is hilarious. The dragon ogre is very funny. Look at his tail. I gotta say, that is actually a little bit cute. But it is very funny how he's getting stuck there and just going around in circles. Anyway, there you go. That is indeed another victory for us. And, ooh, Chaos Chosen Armor. This looks absolutely ridiculous on us because it doesn't fit, as you can quite clearly tell. Chaos Armor does not fit on us. So we won't be able to use that, unfortunately. But I will be able to take it and indeed sell it for a decent price. So I guess that's kind of nice, right? I guess that's kind of nice. Anyway, yeah, I guess we'll go over to Gozlor, and we're just going to leave these because we already know that we are fully capable of taking it, which I think is hilarious to begin with. And then we can just sell all of this stuff. Sell that. Get all of that out of the way. Thank you. 6,500. Very nice. Okay, now all I want for Christmas is the Ogre Merchant. Thank you. Come on now. Give me this. No? No? Yeah. Unfortunate. I was kind of hoping we'd find him, but yeah, that's unlikely, isn't it? Very, very unlikely. Now, there is someone attempting to take this back, and I'm kind of curious to see whether we can defend. Maybe it is possible for us to defend, or... well, it definitely is possible. He's running away from us. Why is he running away from us? Do I have a very strong army and I just don't realize it, or what? Because I don't feel... I mean, yeah, sure, okay, fine. Let me rephrase that. I do feel like I have a pretty strong army, but I wouldn't have thought so from, you know, looking at it on paper. You know, because if you look at it, you know, in the amount of troops that I have and what kind of troops I have, with the exception of the Dragon Ogre and all the other ogres and stuff like that, I feel like I don't really have anything super dramatic. But maybe I do, and maybe I'm just being silly about it. I don't know. Just gonna shoot the horse, I guess, and eliminate that guy. There we go. Nice. Just level up my bow skill somewhat. There we go. Chaos Charioteer. Kill these guys. These guys literally have nothing. They cannot do anything to us. Look at this. They are just getting absolutely slaughtered before they even reach us, which is exactly the entire point. That's the reason why I've been constantly thinking to myself, what is going on here? Look at these Ogre Lead Belchers. They're doing so much damage. They're just absolutely murdering everything. Imagine if I had a cannon right now. What do you think? I think I should probably get a cannon, shouldn't I? I should probably get a cannon. because it feels to me like that is... yeah, come on now. That's going to be incredibly satisfying to just unload on their faces. It's going to be great. Yeah. I think we're probably going to have to do that. Bear in mind that I do think that Darius, the apprentice, I think he actually has a cannon that is available, the same ones that the lead belchers use. Not the big AoE, not the big AoE ones that cost like 136,000 or whatever, but the one that I think that only costs like 45,000. I think we have that amount right now. Yeah, we've got about 51,000, which is pretty decent, if I do say so myself. So that's maybe, if we can find where Darius is, we might be able to purchase a literal cannon, which would be fantastic. So I'm thinking to myself right now, you know what? Maybe that's what we want to do. What do you say? What do you say? Because if we are literally going to have a similar situation to the lead belchers, and we're actually able to get multiple kills with one shot, I think that is probably... I think that's probably worth it, right? I think that's probably worth it. Okay, let me actually just see here. Ask around for special merchants. Okay, where is he? He's at Kislev. He's close by, but he's all the way over there. Oh no. Oh, that's kind of annoying, isn't it? Okay, I'm actually not entirely sure if I am even able to go around there. Let me actually just go into Mount Vanir for a second. I just want to see something, because you never know. Aha. Yes. Hello there. This is a true test. This is the true test of whether we can actually achieve victory or not. I am going to assume that we cannot. This is the problem right here. 558. 558 troops. That is crazy. Yeah, he is welcome to take those fiefs back. I am not going to stop him. 558. Wow, that's pretty crazy. Yeah, and also we obviously have the Bay of Blades here. We got a bunch of other places. They only have 149. I gotta say, most of these castles are ripe for the picking. I would be able to take these very, very quickly if I declared war on people. And we have another vassal here too. Okay, you know what? Let's just go to Kislev. Oh no, it's under siege. Oh, that is hilarious. Imagine if I get there and it's under siege and it gets taken by our enemies or something like that. That would be... Oh, just come on now. Come on now. It can't possibly happen, right? Okay, yeah. It's not yet under siege, technically, so I can go into the tavern. And there's Darius. Okay. Okay, let's just have a look here. Does he actually have the cannons? Was I right in thinking that he does? Yes. As you can see, hand cannons. There you go. They are actually 49,000, which is everything that I have. This is a bit problematic, isn't it? Yeah, this might be a little bit problematic. Okay, you know what? Let's do it. What does it use? Does it use, like, regular cartridges? I think it uses regular cartridges, right? Yeah, I think so. Okay. Yeah, so we'll just remove this. There we go. Okay, 49,000. Very expensive. Very, very expensive. Let me see if I can find some cartridges. Yes, there we go. I don't know whether this is actually the thing that will work, by the way. I'm just assuming. So if it is the fact that I actually need something else, I'm going to take the 5600 for Mr. Belagore. Thank you. But yeah, if it does so happen that I need the cannonballs themselves, then, well, that's going to be very disappointing, because I did just spend 49,000. Alright, so we are going to go in and besiege Mount Vanir itself. Now, bear in mind that Warlord Archaon, Mr. Man himself, has indeed taken back one of the fiefs that we took just now, you know, one of the castles. And I'm wondering whether we actually do want to disable giants in sieges. Most likely because this is just an insanely... Actually, you know what? I'm going to leave it for now. Okay, I'm going to leave it for now because you never know. Maybe it's going to be hilarious to see that, and I think it would be quite fun. Okay, let's just see. Yeah, no, this is actually working. Yeah, this might be a bit problematic. They also have a gold chaos sorcerer as well. This is going to be hilarious. Okay. Shoot. What? That was it? That was quite possibly one of the worst shots I have ever seen, and I'm not entirely sure what even happened. But I'm going to assume something relatively useless. So let's actually just make sure that we're going to do this relatively well now, because I'm going to need to actually carry here to a certain degree. And look at the amount of damage I'm actually taking right now. Bear in mind, I have a massive amount of ward save, massive amount of ignore pain, and I am still going to have to use a healing potion. I'm going to have to use a healing potion in here. Hilariously enough, my ogres are doing a fantastic job, though. Look at this. I think, you know what? I think Chaos, if they don't have any specialist units, I think they're really, really easy to eliminate. Because, I mean, you can see here, their ranged troops, I think if their ranged troops were somewhat better, we would never get up here. That is the funny thing. We would never get up here. So, for example, if they had guns or something like that, I think we would be dead. We would be so well and truly dead, it wouldn't even be funny. Let me actually just see if I can reload. It's going to take me an insane amount of time to reload, by the way, but I really want to try out the cannon and see if it actually does something, because I can fire down here. Oh! That did some damage. That did some damage, as you can see. Okay, that was pretty fun. Unfortunately, it does have an insane reload, but look at how much damage the lead belcher can actually do. Wait a minute. You know what? I want to go down here. I have a bad feeling that if I jump, I'm going to die. So I'm going to just go around this way, and we're just going to fire. Boom. Oh yeah, that's some big damage. Look at that. We hit so many. I don't even know how many we killed, but I think we killed 3. Was that 3? I actually don't know. But I think it's much more effective, obviously, for us to go in there with melee. I think that's probably a thing that will do more damage, but it does have the potential for really, really massive amounts of kills. So obviously there is that. And you can see here that the lead belchers are really doing a good job. Obviously, we are losing quite a few people in this particular siege as well, which is obviously a bit of a problem. But, you know, I can't do much about that. I'm just going to have to deal with it. So, let's just hope... I really need to keep an eye on my HP right now. I cannot die. If I die, this might very well be a loss. I don't think so somehow, because I think we've already killed a significant portion of the garrison. Yeah. As you can see, look, there's only 10 left. Okay. Okay, well, it's good. Don't get me wrong. I think the cannon is actually really, really good. I feel like the bigger one, though, the one that costs 136,000 or whatever it was, I think that one might have more potential. Because if it is indeed an AoE, like a proper AoE explosive, I think that is probably going to be more effective. But there you go, 46 renown for us. Actually pretty nice. We did end up losing a huge number of troops though. However, we do have a lot of people to potentially rescue here, which I suppose is kind of okay. I'm not a big fan of Kislev in general, but you know, it's fine. It's alright. Yeah, I'll just take some of these guys, I guess. I don't really want to take these fellows. Oh well, never mind. Okay. Take some of those, and then, yeah, the loot is absolutely awful. We're going to ask no rewards. Let's go into the tavern, because we haven't been into the tavern here in, well, forever, because they've always been at war against us. And there is nothing in here. Isn't that wonderful? There is a ransom broker, though, so I will speak to him. If I can, thank you. Alright, sell this. 2,400 only. Really? Okay, I was kind of hoping that it would be a little bit more than that, but apparently not. Okay, yeah, so we can sell the sword, and that is pretty much it. I will buy some food, because I feel like we kind of need it. And otherwise, I am basically just going to leave here. There is really no point in me sticking around, is there? I don't really feel like there's a real good point in sticking around, unless... Do you think I can defend against 558 troops? It might be possible. Well, whatever the case, that is going to be it for this episode. I thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.